Welcome, I'm Mick Hodgson, one half of M&M, the co-chairs of this evening's event. Thank you for joining us for this opportunity to honour designers who have led the way in the quality of their work, the quality of their character, and their commitment to those who have followed and continue to follow them. This is the 5th Design Legends Gala and is itself a watershed event. This profession is both old and new, yet many of the traditions of a profession have started only recently. This gala demonstrates a recognition that the profession has begun to assume the responsibility for honouring its own past as well as preparing for the future. On this evening, over 500 of you at 51 tables, which is more than last year, have joined us to yes, applause, I heard a little bit. Thank you. Have joined us to celebrate the excellence of the profession and the community that we are all part of. Thank you. And thanks too to the volunteer committee members who made this evening possible and the honorary committee that helped us develop another successful and gracious evening. To the always enthusiastic and never tiring Pam Williams for taking on tables and chairs, which really meant nagging a lot of you until you said yes. And especially to my co-chair, Mark Randall, who being the New York half of our team, took on the lion's share, while I, being based on the coast, took the odd conference call on the beach, as we do. Mark would now like to thank our sponsors.
So, Mick, since we always refer to ourselves as M&M, did we get M&M's as a sponsor?
No, they said we were sweet enough already.
So even though you did spend a lot of time on the beach, you did manage to contribute an enormous amount to the success of this event, so I thank you too.
Thank you.
We'd like to thank the tireless AIGA staff, especially Amy, Kelly, Heather, and Jonathan. And I know she won't like this, but we'd really like to thank Denise. We'd also like to thank, yes. We'd also like to thank Carbone Smolin for these fabulous table decorations that you see here. In the spirit of sustainability, you're encouraged to fight over them and take them home at the end of the evening.
And even leave a small donation on the table.
Yes, that would be great too. We'd also like to thank RIS for the fabulous digital presentation that's going to take us through the evening. So, an event like this would really not happen without the support of these fantastic sponsors. The official AIGA sponsors are Adobe and Aquint. The gold sponsor for this evening is American Printing Company. And the bronze sponsors are Adobe, the Artcraft Company, Aquint, Crane & Company, FedEx, and Mohawk Fine Paper. So let's give them all a round of applause. So I'm going to now turn it over to Rick.
Good evening. I'm Rick Grefé, Executive Director of AIGA, and I want to welcome all of you on behalf of AIGA's Board of Directors and all of the members, 22,000 members, 62 chapters, student groups at 240 campuses, and even AIGA China in Beijing. This is an event that celebrates great design, great designers, great companies, but most of all, it celebrates those who lead the profession in their pursuit of excellence. The Gala is a chance to both look back and to look forward. We honor the authentic models of the profession and recognize that the vitality and the virtue of great design come both from mentors and those who learn from them. The funds raised this evening support both the history and also the future. The history with an online archive that now includes every selection from every competition, every AIGA competition since 1924, over 19,000 items. and a physical archive at the Denver Art Museum that protects every actual artifact selected in any competition at AIGA since 1980 under the aegis of an AIGA Assistant Curator of Design. As we look forward to sort of a global multicultural society, which probably is more evident to us in these times than we've seen in the past, AIGA believes that relevance will require that excellence and diversity be joined. And this evening has funded an online gallery of role models for young designers from underrepresented groups, which will lead to an expanded gallery of personal stories and an exhibition that will travel around the country. Your support also provides AIGA's contribution to World Studio Scholarships for students with promise, need, and a commitment to social change. For AIGA, the future calls for a focus on enhancing designers' relevance, leadership, and opportunity. And the opportunities are possible only because you, too, invest in the future of your chosen profession through AIGA. Thank you.